I want to be respectful of your time. So if you guys have do you have any questions like right now that you either are confused on, you're not sure? Because I'm just going to kind of, what my plan is to go through and just tell you what I would do this week as a new coach and kind of give you some sort of game plan. So if you have any questions right now that are like burning that you just need to ask or you're not sure, do you have any of those? Do you have anything that's like sitting in your head that you're just like, I have no idea?
I am a little overwhelmed with the number of posts because we're getting tasks in the coaching group and the social media group and then a challenge group as well.
Yeah, so
kind of go over that or the expectation there.
Yeah, perfect. So the coaching group is the one group that you should pay attention to, and that's kind of like your main focus for coaching. And the reason I'm having you go through that training group is because that gives you like little tasks to do, like watching the video to figure out if you are a discount, a hobby, or a business builder coach, like just little tasks like that. And then the challenge group is actually for like your fitness part of it. So if you remember our coach call that we had last week that you were on, we did like the 4 things, you come first, your workouts, your Shakeology, your personal development, inviting, which we'll talk about, and then recognizing yourself. So the challenge group is kind of like number 1. It helps you track number 1. It helps you track your workout and your Shakeology. That's all you have to worry about with the challenge group. Julie has been in a couple of my challenge groups, and so she's familiar with, like just tracking it, and that's pretty much all it is with coaching. So it's basically like, I know you have the app on your phone, but basically every day you just log in and you just do workout, Shakeology, and that's it. Okay. And then once you get challengers, so like you'll see tomorrow if you go in and you post a workout in Shakeology, I usually go back in and I comment and support and like encourage you, if that makes sense. So that part is really just to kind of track your journey. But then the September training group is pretty much the only group that you have to pay attention to. Our team page, I post videos and things in there just to kind of hold a place for people who are looking for extra information, are looking for things, just to share things about our team. But that September group, if you're a new coach, that's kind of like your main focus. And then that social media training, you just take that with just to help you. So I watched one of her videos she posted this morning, I think it was, or it was last night, and I just saved it. But it just talks about how to like up your traction on Instagram and stuff. And so it's just like little videos that like if you're just hanging out at your house and like, oh, I have 20 minutes. Like I usually just pop on and listen to them. Or if I'm eating my breakfast or if I'm getting ready, I just listen to those videos. But that social media training group is just to help you and give you more resources. You definitely don't have to like, put tons of time and effort into that part. I usually use those videos when I have free time, if that makes sense.
It does. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. So that kind of brings me up to like the September coach training group. And so that group should hopefully, if I'm doing my job as your coach, like it should hopefully start to help you and kind of guide you. So I'm just going to open it really quick. And so like today, the reason I chose to do this today is because it just talks about Shakeology. It kind of gives you more details. It kind of gives you a background on Shakeology. So when you start talking to people about it, you have an idea of what you're talking about. And then it just has a quick video. So your task is just like to watch the second video and just tell me what you think. And so like that quick task is just something that you can do whenever you have time today. You don't have to do it like right after I post it. I just ask that you do it sometime just so you have that knowledge and you have that background. And so like today I chose Shakeology because I just thought it was kind of a good, I just thought it was a good thing for us to go over since a lot of you are starting Shakeology or will be starting Shakeology. And so yeah, that's what this group is, just to kind of help you just kind of build that coaching foundation. So that's what this page is hopefully giving you. So like giving you resources, talking to you about Success Club, talking to you about the back office, kind of giving you that foundation as a coach. And then what we will do in this group on team calls and things like that is try to help you just start coaching. And so there's a lot of different kinds of coaches in here. So like Julie has been through a challenge group before. She's been through a workout before. She knows what Shakeology is. It's new for you, Tiff. And so that's awesome that we have these two different things. And so what I would encourage, since you're on this call, Tiffany, what I would encourage you to do is when you get your package, when you start your workouts, when you drink your Shakeology or whatever, I would just start just sharing your journey with people. You don't ever have to use a Beachbody like promo photo. Don't ever do that. Just share your journey and what's going on with you as a coach. So this week, what I would do for both of you actually is if you are, like I'm starting the 21-day fix. So on tomorrow, like my first post will be about my new program I'm starting in my 21 days. And I'm not going to tell them what the program is. I'm going to kind of like leave it out a little bit. That's what I'm going to be posting about first in the morning. And then I usually do a video just to kind of show some moves. There we go. But I'm trying to think, I might just do one move since a lot of people have done the 21-day fix. I feel like if I show them a couple of them, they're going to be like, oh, you're doing the 21-day fix. So I might just do a video of one move quick. Do you have to do a video? No, you don't have to. I just do that. I don't know why I do it. I guess I do it because I'm on my way to school and that's something I can get ready. But I would encourage some sort of fitness post in the morning. It does not have to be like, hey, I just worked out. It can be you holding a move that was your favorite move. It could be, I don't know, a picture of like your shoes, getting ready to work out, whatever you want it to be. That's where I would start this week. And just really share with people like, I'm starting a new program. I'm really excited about this journey. And then like with Shakeology, I used to do this. Like I used to just smile like with my Shakeology. But now I try to like tie it into my life. So if I'm running out the door, I take a picture of it with my shoes. Or like if I'm sitting in the car or just those kinds of things. You don't have to post about Shakeology every day. You don't have to like Beachbody vomit on everybody. You just literally share your life. And that's the best part about Beachbody is there is no like A, B, C, D. You have to post all of this. It's just you and you just share you with people. So I'm actually going to open my Facebook page and I'm just going to talk to you about it really quick. And if you have questions, let me know. But like I'll go through, let's see. Let me go scroll down here for a second. I'll go to yesterday. Sorry, my internet is a little slow. Okay, so here is my post from yesterday. So this was my fitness post. I do one of these every morning, and the reason I do that is it holds me accountable as a coach to push play, to show up, and then just to share with people that I'm staying consistent. So if you go back through my photos for the last 2 years, you will see a fitness photo every single day, besides like a Sunday. Like that's just what I told myself. I'm going to be consistent. And as a newer coach, let's say you do your post tomorrow as your fitness journey, people are going to start watching you. So that's day 1. And then you're going to want to do day 2 and day 3. And they're going to wait until you're done with day 21. And when you show them your results, that's when you're going to have people lined up ready to like join you. So basically it's kind of like when something new comes out, they put it on TV and then everyone watches a few commercials. Somebody gets it, somebody else gets it, and then your friend gets it, and then you join. That's kind of the same thing with Beachbody, I think. So anyway, here's just a fun fitness photo of my husband and I. It says nothing about hard week of labor except for right here in the hashtag because I used it on Instagram, but it just talks about us. It talks about a quote. It talks about the workout itself. Okay. I'm not saying day 1 of hard week labor, we did, I don't know, whatever it was, back and by or something like that. Like I don't give them all the information, just kind of leave it for them to ask you. Okay. So then here's my video I always do. You don't have to do one of these. I don't know why I just started doing one. So I don't know. I just kept doing it. And then yesterday I posted about my superfood. So the reason I posted like my whole body, you don't have to do this. You don't have to wear a sports bra and shorts and post your pictures. Like that's not what you have to do. That's part of me and my brand. So like if you're looking at it and you're like, I am not doing that, girlfriend, You don't have to. Like, it's just part of me and my brain. That's just where I've come from. And so I talk about yesterday how we had chips, we had food everywhere, cupcakes, like celebrations, alcohol. Like, we were watching football and having a conversation and having, Aaron's birthday and stuff. And so I tied Shakeology into that part. I called it a superfood. I didn't call it Shakeology. I didn't tell them what flavor I had. I didn't tell how I made it, that kind of thing. Like, I'm kind of still leaving it for them to guess, if that makes sense. And then I posted something about my life. So I always post something about my husband and my dog sometime throughout the day, because that's one of my 5 pillars. Is I'm a fur mama, and I also, like, my husband's part of my journey. Those are 2 of my pillars. And so that this post takes care of that. It has nothing to do with Beachbody, even though it has a Shakeology cup way in the background. It doesn't have anything to do with Beachbody. It's just sharing my journey. So if you have kids, if you are military, if you're a stay-at-home mom, if you have dogs, if you live on a farm, like, share your life, whatever your 5 pillars are. And then yesterday I was watching dogs. I watched my mom's 2 dogs, and then obviously I had mine. And so I was having wine. Like, you can have wine on the 21 Day Fix. Like, I'm trying to get people's attention that I had wine, and I'm still on a, strict or healthy, nutrition. And I even had somebody ask me, is wine good for you? Yep, I can have it. So hopefully that lady messages me and is like, well, I really love wine, so do you think I could join you? So do you see how I'm kind of hinting a little bit about my challenge group? Then last night I did a coaching post. I just shared about my life and my journey. I shared about where I've come from in the last 2 years and things like that. I just talk about our team, like building a tribe of you guys, how we're top 100. I'm talking about my team. This is a coaching post. And then I just end it. I don't have like a call to action. I'm just sharing my life. And doing side-by-side photos like that, that's part of my brand as well. So that's something that I'm just trying to kind of do. And so then this morning I did not work out, so it's a rest day, and I have my cereal. Cereal is actually part of one of my 5 pillars, which sounds crazy, but weird food is part of like one of my pillars. Like, I love cereal, I love popcorn, ice cream. Like, I love food that's probably not the best for me. So that was one of my photos, and that's all I have for today. So when I get done with this call, I'll probably take a photo of like me sitting at my table with my Shakeology, my dog is sitting down here, and talk about coaching somehow and just tie that in. So what I would honestly have you do for this week, since you're starting a new program, is I would just have you, oh, my computer's gonna die. I would just have you sharing your fitness journey, sharing the fact that you're starting a new program, share that you're, I don't know, going on the Shakeology hunt or something, or, but just leave it. So you're not giving them all of the information. So you're not telling them what program you're doing. You're not telling them you're doing Shakeology. And I never use, like, Beachbody has really good photos that they use, like graphics and things. I actually never, ever, ever use them. I always use a picture of me, and then I share that information with people. And since I don't sell and I'm not a salesperson, I never put pricing and things like that on my Facebook page. It's always me and my life. And then I always ask people to join me. Like, that's kind of how I get people to join me, is like just to ask them that at the end of a post. So I would say a new coach, if you post, I would say even like 3 times a day, like morning, if you can, in the afternoon. I can't. I'm working at school, so I don't post from 8 to 4 o'clock. Like, and I'm still a coach, and it's still successful. So you don't have to think that you have to post at a certain time. What I do is I think about who I'm posting to, and I think about when they're on Facebook. So my audience is not on Facebook from 8 to 4 because they're working. They're teachers, they're, I don't know, working a job somewhere. So I post in the morning from anywhere from 6 to 8, and then I post anywhere at night from 5 to probably 9 o'clock, because that's when my audience is on Facebook. Normally my like challenge group posts or my like really big jabs are either at 7, 8, or 9, like somewhere in there, because that's when my market is on Facebook. So if you're a mom, maybe you post your really big posts at like 9:30, 10 o'clock when they're checking their phone after their kids went to bed. Or if you are, I don't know, like a college kid or something, like maybe you throw up a random post at midnight or something like that, just to kind of like draw into your market, if that makes sense. So if you're looking to just do 3 posts a day, I would put a fitness post out there. Just let people know you're on a fitness journey. And then if you are a huge cook, or maybe you love cooking or making food, maybe that's one of your 5 pillars. You could post about that every day. Like, here's my lunch of the day or supper of the day or something like that, and be consistent with that. But don't forget to share you. Like, you guys are all on this team for a reason, because you guys all bring different aspects to our team. So we all don't have to have the exact same posts, or we all don't have to use the exact same wording or photos or whatever. Just make it you and your journey, and share that with people. So that's kind of what I would do for this first week. Share your journey, let people know you are on some sort of fitness journey, you're starting some sort of program. And if there's anything that you do, stay consistent with your workouts, and stay consistent with having Shakeology, and get a weekly transformation. Even if it's like beginning day 1 to day 7 and you feel amazing. Maybe you don't look it yet. Maybe you're like not losing pounds and inches yet, but you absolutely feel incredible. You can see that in a post. Like, you can see that. There's posts that I do that I actually gained weight and lost inches, and people were like, oh my gosh, what did you do? And I was actually like, oh, awesome. Like, I didn't even lose weight, and people were still interested in joining me, because you can tell the difference. You can tell a difference in a transformation. But if you show up consistently on Facebook, so like if Tiff posts tomorrow about her day 1 of her journey or her fitness journey or whatever, and she has a photo, and then she shows up on Wednesday and then maybe on Sunday, do I think she's consistent? No. So would I reach out to her and want to join her? Probably not. Would I don't know, join her if she asked me to? So when we start talking about inviting and things like that, I probably wouldn't join her if she only posts like a couple of days a week, maybe did a fitness post or whatever on Monday, maybe did one on Wednesday, and possibly threw something up on Sunday. That's one thing that new coaches kind of shoot themselves in the foot. If you post, people are like, they love you. They're watching you. They're supporting you. And so that's why I chose every day just to do a fitness post. And then everything else for me is part of one of my 5 pillars. But honestly, like, if you're gonna dive in and you're gonna do that post, just try to get a post in every day. It's something about your fitness to let people know that you're still there, you're still pushing. And they build trust, and they build connections with people. And so like, let's say Julie's posting and she has like, I don't know, she's working out and she has kids and she's so busy and she's still posting. All of these moms are flocking to her right now. Like, holy cow, like, she's still posting and she's still super busy. Like, yes, I'm going to join her, or, like Megan's popping on and she's busy with all of her like crazy military schedule and things like that. Like, and she's still showing up and she's still posting and things like that. People are still going to join. Okay. People are still going to join you because you're showing up and you're showing them that they can do it too. I had a girl that messaged me last night, and she said that she's like, hey, I'm ready to do this. I keep reading your posts and you keep saying, why not you? Why not you? And I keep asking myself that, and I can't, I don't have a big enough reason to not. And she's like, so I'm ready. I want to join. Just because of my posts, because I constantly was posting. And so hopefully you joined because we talked, we connected. Maybe you searched my social media. Maybe you looked at my Facebook. Maybe you looked at my Instagram. Maybe when I asked you to coach, you went to my Facebook. Okay, she's a full-time teacher. She coaches, and she still does Beachbody. Okay, so she can make it work. I should be able to make it work. So if you can tell, like, the connections and things build from there. So yeah, I would say fitness post is probably super important. Try to be as consistent as possible this week. And what I am actually going to do is Wednesday night, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to go to your guys' Facebook page. And I'm just going to say, Tiffany, this is the message I'm getting from your Facebook page. Is that what you're looking to give out, people? Because sometimes what you post on social media and what you want it to say maybe comes off the wrong way, or maybe I'm not picking that up quite. And so you're not getting as much traction as you want, or, something like that. So I actually had my coach do that when I first started. I was just like, hey, is this a good post? Does this make sense? I'm trying to say this. I actually bug my husband a lot. I'm like, can you read this? Like, tell me what you're getting from it. And then he's like, hey, I'm getting that you want this, this, and this. I'm like, okay, that's what I'm trying to, portray or whatever. So Wednesday night, I'm actually going to go back through and I'm going to write like your guys' names down. I'm going to write like the message I'm getting from your page and then send that to you and just see if like that's kind of what you're going for. And then on Sunday, I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to like help you. Like I'm going to help you with posting and help you with, sharing with social media. Cause that for me was the hardest part, was posting on Facebook, believe it or not. Because I never posted on Facebook before. Usually if it was a photo, it was because it was the holidays. I never really, I don't know. I just wasn't really big into posting. I took a ton of, I love taking photos, but I never posted them because I was like, oh God, I'm not posting those on social media. And then after I started my journey of coaching and I told myself to stay consistent with my fitness journey. At the end of the 21 days, I had people that were like, where is your photo? I want to see it. Like, show it to me right now. So I know I was like doing a service to them as well as myself. So coaching has helped me stay accountable, not only, coaching and building my business, but also my fitness journey too. Because if I wasn't a coach, I'd probably have a pop right now. I don't know, instead of my Shakeology, you just make different choices. And then when you're posting, at first, if you want me to, I can try to come up with some sort of like a posting calendar just to give you ideas of what to post about. But the reason I had you do those 5 pillars, that late assignment I had you do, is because if you're like, what should I post about? One of those 5 pillars. That's why I had you do that. So, my posts that I showed you, it's something to do with fitness, something to do with my husband, something to do with my dog, some kind of food or something. And then I usually talk about coaching or like my struggle, my journey, my thyroid, like I kind of tie all that in for my 5th one. And so hopefully if you go to my page, like that's kind of what you get from it. If that makes sense. So the other question I had about a Facebook page, I do have, I have a public and a private Facebook page, and let me show these to you. So this is my actual Facebook page. Like this is my personal page. And so how do I say this? I post about my journey. I post about my life on my personal page. Do you guys see like Beachbody vomit everywhere though? Like, do you see nasty like Beachbody corporate photos? Do you see, like those types of things? I hope not. Because I'm sharing my journey. I'm sharing me. Like this is my life. And so this is personal. This is my personal page. So I'm personal. Like the only weird photos you see is like leaderboards and stuff. Otherwise it's just me. And I actually have what's called a like page. So let me go to that. I set this up probably a couple months after I started coaching, and you're going to see my posts are the exact same. Like from my like page to my personal page are the exact same posts. Why do I do that? Because not everybody has me on Facebook and not everybody on my like page has my personal page. Usually if you're following my like page, it's for a reason. The only difference you'll see on my like page is I post more Beachbody stuff on my like page. So that was a Beachbody coach from the UK. And then some of my posts, I might word them a little differently, or I might talk about a free group, or I might talk about my event page. Or like, here's another example. Here's a UK coach. That's more Beachbody. That's not necessarily my personal page, but like the hard week of labor, I think I threw up a lot of videos and things like that on my personal page instead. Here's an event I was running. I don't have that on my personal page because it's Beachbody related. So what I do is I post on my personal page to get people to my like page. And I just like put the link. Quit barking. I put the link in the bottom of like a photo. So I do have a like page. If you open it up, I'll tell you right now, it's not going to like assure you 1,000 people to sign up tomorrow. However, over time, it builds people, because actually like Megan and Tiffany like found me from my like page ad that I ran, like from something outside of. So like our conversations started from something outside of my personal page. So this can help you later on. So if you want to open one up, that's perfectly fine. If that's where you choose to post, that's okay. If you notice, I only have 3,000 people that like this. Half of them are Beachbody coaches, and the other half are probably like my family and stuff. And then maybe 1,000 of them are new people that I can connect with. So like pages help you. It's a good place to run events. It's a good place to get people outside of your little warm market that you have on your personal page. And it's a good place to talk a little bit more about Beachbody. But I do post on both of them, and I've been coaching for 2 years. And I still will post on both of them because I'm not comfortable just moving to my like page because I feel like I would lose my business if I did that. Because the only way for Julie and for Megan to see my like page is if they follow it or they actually like the page. So if you don't, you probably never see my posts on there. Unless like your sister likes it and it pops up on your newsfeed. That's the only way. On Facebook though, I could tag Julie. I could post and tag one of her friends that she went to college with and it'll pop up. Or, you know, like I could post a photo and then my husband could comment on it and like 5 people could comment on it. It's going to pull up in your newsfeed because it's like, I don't know, new stuff. So your personal page will help you with your warm market, with your friends, your family, your cousins, people who care about you. It'll help you with that. And while you're doing that, you could start, you know, building your like page too. I just post the exact same thing. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I post different things because I don't. I literally copy and paste it to my like page, to my personal page, to my Instagram. So I'm running, you know, 3 accounts. It takes me 5 seconds. I literally craft everything on Instagram because I use a filter. I copy it, I post it on Facebook, and I copy that and I post it on my like page. So I don't make any more work for myself. If that's something that you want to look into, or if you're more on Instagram too, like that's something that you could do if you want to work both. I just copy and paste. Sometimes on Instagram you might see a couple more photos of my dog or something, I don't know, than you do on Facebook, but most of the time they're pretty much the same. So hopefully that helps a little bit. Oh crap. Can you guys hear me? Tiffany just said that you guys lost me. Hopefully.
I can hear you.
Okay. Sorry. I just saw our message. Okay. I was like, oh gosh, I just was talking for like 30 minutes. Crap. Okay. Oh, just for a few seconds. All right, perfect. Any other like questions that are like, what should we do? Because like my plan for tomorrow is honestly wake up, do my new workout, share my journey on my new workout. I'm going to go to school. When I get home from school, I might talk about like a piece of the challenge group. I might post about my dog or something. I might post about our supper. And then, you know, Monday nights, I usually do some sort of like last call for the challenge group. Like last call, love you to join us. I have 3 spots left, you know, that kind of thing. Just to kind of let people know I'm running a challenge group and things like that. And then throughout the week, I would say, you know, Tuesday, I usually do some sort of transformation photo, whether it's mine or my challenger. Wednesday nights, usually like more about coaching and my life. Thursday, I usually do some sort of like throwback Thursday photo. So I try to do a transformation. Friday is usually about my life and my husband. Saturday is usually just about our lifestyle. And Sunday is like challenge group posts, nutrition posts, meal planning. Like mine really just cycles. It's pretty much the same thing. But I would just really challenge yourself to post 3 times a day when your market is on Facebook. So that was something that I was just posting 3 times a day as soon as possible. And I was wondering why I wasn't getting anything because my market's not on Facebook, you know, back to back to back. They're in the morning, after school, and then at night. So that's why I post when I do. You guys have questions about like posting or about anything like that? I just try to keep it real and share about my journey and myself, but let me know if you guys have questions. You guys look as tired as I do. Okay. If you have any other questions or anything, let me know. I am a minute over. I try to do 30 minutes and stay on track. But I just really would encourage you just to share your journey on social media. And when I say journey, I mean you, not Beachbody, you. That's why when people say like, well, I don't want to sell Beachbody. Well, I don't sell Beachbody. I use their products. I don't sell Beachbody. I've created Mega Change. If you've ever seen my Instagram or Facebook thing, I've created that on my own. That has nothing to do with Beachbody. That means I literally help people, empower them, and things like that. It's not Mega Change Beachbody, you know. I just use Shakeology because I believe in it and I stand behind it. I use their workouts because I've lost 35 pounds and things like that. And nothing else has worked for me, you know. And so, yes, I'm a Beachbody coach, but I don't Beachbody vomit, if that makes sense. I use my own posts. I use my own photos. I post about my journey, and basically what I do is I give all week long. I give inspirational posts. I give my struggle posts. I give transformation photos. And then on Sunday night, like you'll see tonight, I will post. I have a challenge group. It's open tomorrow. I have 10 spots left. Do you want to join me or something? Like I'll post something like that. And that's just called, you know, like you give and you give and you give. And then hopefully on Sunday night is when I can receive from other people, you know, joining me on the journey. And so what I try to do during the week is give pieces of the challenge group so they know what a challenge group is, and then invite them on Sunday or Saturday or Friday or whatever, or in a message. And then I also post about coaching. So then if I would ask like Megan if she wants to join our team as a coach, she could go to my page and say, oh, like this is what she does as a coach, or, oh, this is the success that she's had. So I literally just open up my life. Sometimes it's uncomfortable. If it feels super uncomfortable, don't do it. Like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you to like post something that's completely uncomfortable, because you're not going to ever do it again. You're not ever going to post. You're going to hate it. Start with things you're comfortable with. So like a workout sweaty photo or something, or, I don't know, your dog or your family, like that stuff that you should be comfortable with on your personal page. I don't know, like your food or supper. And then once you start getting out of your own like head, you'll start posting about your transformations. You'll post about, you know, you having Shakeology and a sports bra and shorts. Like I didn't do that on day one. Like you'll get there once you post. And that doesn't ever mean that you're going to post the same as me. My brand is sports bra, shorts, or sweatpants, no makeup. Like this is me. Like this is who I am. This doesn't mean that's who you have to be. You're your own person and you're your own coach, and you just really want to share that with people. So I would say if you want to kind of help plan for yourself, maybe have like a calendar or just a piece of paper that says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Just plan the week maybe, and just plan 3 posts that you could talk about. So like Monday for sure, fitness. Tuesday, fitness. Wednesday, fitness. So you already have 1 post all week long. Think of 2 other posts that you could talk about that would help you if you were in that person's shoes. So if you want a challenger, why would they join you? What do they need from you to know that they could join you? If you join me, what did you need from me to know that you could join me and have success, or be in a challenge group, or be a successful coach? And so like I always post about my struggles. I post about what I've overcome. I post about how easy my workouts are to do at home. I don't have to go to the gym. Or if I go to the gym, I have workouts. I know what I could do. Or Shakeology. It helps me with meal planning. It helps me with my thyroid. So talk about those things, and just kind of talk to that person you want to join you. So all of you guys on this call, one time in one of my posts, it spoke to you because of something I said or because of something I posted about, that you were like, yep, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to join. So something that I posted spoke to you in our conversation that we had, or something like it spoke to you, and so you joined. So think about, if you're looking for people to join you as a challenger, what are they looking for? What do they need help with? Fitness, nutrition, support, motivation. Like those are probably the most things that I hear about. Accountability. You know, you have those tools. You have workouts, you have Shakeology, you have meal plans, you have challenge groups, you have a coach, you have all of those tools. And so it's like, now how do you tell people you have all of those? And that's kind of where my posts come from. And then coaching posts, if you're comfortable with if you're comfortable with posting about your coaching journey, go for it. Just say like, hey, I just got off a call with my coach and a couple new coaches. Like, this was awesome. I'm at home in my pajamas, and you know, I don't have to go and check in with anybody. I just popped in on a group with empowering people, or people who have the same goal. That's probably what I'll post about when we get off this call. You know, I'll just share, I'm sitting at home in my sweatpants, having my Shakeology with my dog, and I'm talking to some amazing people. Like, that's what I'm going to post about. And so you just share you. So just know you're a Beachbody coach, but Beachbody does not define you, and that's not the only thing that you are. So you're a coach, and I don't know, we're all different, I guess, too. So, and then also really quick before I let you guys go, the September coach group, if you can, make sure, I don't know how to do it exactly. I can try to show you maybe. Make sure, do you guys see my Facebook page? Let's see really quick. Sorry, I should have done this at the beginning. September coach group. It's on the side because I made it a favorite. So I think it was notifications. Maybe it was on my phone. Anyway, you can you can pin it to your shortcuts. You can make it a favorite of one of your groups. I would do that so it's right over here on the side of the screen. So you can just go to it super quick and just make sure your notifications are on. I have them on for everything. Okay. And the reason I do that is just so that way if you guys have questions or whatever, then I can help you. But yeah, that's why I have that open. So then if I post or you post a question, then I just go ahead and I can see that Shaylin just posted in here. So if you can, this is the group I would pay most attention to. And then the other group, the Empower Dynasty group, is probably that last group that I would check out. And then using those other groups just to help you as a coach. So, okay, I need to stop talking.